नीचे से minimum change.
It was in response to something very misogynist that was said on the show.
That's fake news.
वजाइना में सेंसेशन खत्म हो गई है क्या?
That was not in response to the guy.
Why were they not targeting that man?
That was with a completely different contestant. So where did this lie even come from? Do you know who didn't get charged? Everybody's trying to whitewash her image, but I will expose this woman now. What you think about Rebel Kid, Randy Orna? A lot of people are spreading fake news. They're saying what she said about 6-inch dick on that show was in response to the guy insulting her about her vagina.
वजाइना में सेंसेशन खत्म हो गई है क्या?
He started it by making the vagina comment. She returned it by making a dick comment.
नीचे से minimum change.
So yeah, women empowerment because he deserved it. But in reality, that's fake news because that comment about 6-inch was not in response to the guy who said something about vagina. That 6-inch conversation was with a completely different contestant, which by the way was another woman.
मतलब 6 years of relationship and 2 years of marriage.
2 साल हो गए.
But we know each other since 2013, so almost like more than a decade हो गया है अभी.
Apoorva, you are single.
Yes.
So maybe some tips if you need because you keep looking for a boy.
Please. पति परमेश्वर चाहिए मुझे बताओ कहाँ से मिलेगा? 6 फुट 4 इंच.
भाई ये तो उसी पे डोरे मार रही है सीधे भाई.
और नीचे से minimum change.
See, so men are not even involved in this conversation. Everybody is trying to whitewash her image by misleading people. She made sexually degrading remarks against men without any provocation. Nobody said anything to her. She was not the victim. So where did this lie even come from? It came from Insta celebs. Women's only communities were spreading these lies. I mean, just look at this. It's not a woman's fault. They have conveniently ignored that the vagina joke was started by the dude. And if she gave a comeback, then why is it her fault? Here's Yuzvendra's new girlfriend, RJ Mawash, defending the Rebel Kid. She says nothing happened to the guy who started it. That guy started from the front by saying, "Don't you have a sensation in your vagina?" Then she answered back, "No, she didn't." Those two comments by two different people are completely unrelated to each other. You're just spreading fake news in Times of India. Problem is that women can never accept that they can be wrong. So they always need a scapegoat to blame their problems on men. So this guy became a scapegoat. But what's more interesting is that Zame had deleted original video. It gave a lot of room to Apoorva's fans to spread the lies because the facts were not easy to check given that her female fans were already spreading the lies. Apoorva's PR picked up on it, so she started piggybacking on this too. Just look at this clip.
One of the things that really bothered me when all of this happened, जो आपने statement आपकी जो viral गई थी, it was in response to something very misogynist and sexist that was said on the show.
No, it wasn't.
उस लड़के के बारे में कुछ outrage नहीं थी.
Look at the characters in this room. A feminist host that has worked his entire life for women empowerment. A toxic feminist that degrades men. And a room full of women clapping for her. A woman has just as much of a chance of being wrong in this room as Arun Kushwaha has a chance of being the tallest man in Olympics. This room just reeks of female groupism. The host directly feeds her a question to blame her comments on a man, and she does exactly that.
It was in response to something very misogynist and sexist that was said on the show. उस लड़के के बारे में कुछ outrage नहीं थी. मतलब I didn't see any outrage.
Is this the first time in this country when there hasn't been an outrage against a man who did a woman wrong? It's not.
No, it's not uncommon for men to commit crimes, but it is common for women to always get away with one, just like you.
I was really angry about it. I was angry that why was the news not posting about that, and why were the papers not posting about that, and why were the posts not targeting that man?
Because he's not responsible for your crimes.
But he's just a man, and I'm the rebel kid, and he's just a man, behaving like a man. Nothing unusual about it. Thanks guys, तुम्हारे बात पे ताली मार रहे थे.
Now what's interesting is that everybody in this debacle, including Ranveer, got charged with outraging a woman's modesty for the comments that he made. But do you know who didn't get charged for outraging a man's modesty? Apoorva. She got away scot-free because there is no law for outraging a man's modesty. Yet she's the one that's playing the victim. While all the men, I remember, here's a man who asked this lady, what's her rate in a meme? And he's actually the one that did it as a comeback.
ऐसा चाहिए, लड़कियां तो सिर्फ पैसे से पटती हैं, तो कमा ना बहनचोद, तुझे भी तो सिर्फ लड़कियां ही चाहिए.
तू रेट तो बता.
And there was an FIR on the guy. Okay, so if I ask a woman what's your rate, I'm a criminal. But you can talk about my 6-inch dick, okay? So every day police arrest men for giving middle finger to women. But Rebel Kid can talk about dicks. Okay, so Myntra creates a logo, and this logo, and it apparently to women it looks like this is a vagina and this is open legs of women. So they had to change a logo after complaint that it's offensive, insulting to women. But Rebel Kid can talk about dicks, so she can do all this, right? But it's It's like over policing, over targeting of men. She must be 250 INR. See, if you said that, she will then register a criminal complaint. Now subscribe or your future daughter will be like Rebel Kid.